Hey Erica, how you doing today?
I'm awesome. Actually, here at a new construction community, viewing some of their beautiful models.
I see it's really nice in here. So, I'm gonna ask you 23 questions. Are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right. How long have you been a real estate agent?
I've been a realtor for going on 10 years. September will be 10 years since I became a realtor.
Cool. So why did you become a real estate agent?
So I decided that at one point in my life, I wanted to have more flexibility and have no cap on my income. And I'm absolutely obsessed with homes. So what else to become than a realtor? Flexibility, time with my family, and no cap on my income.
All right. So right now you're currently working with the Barrett Group. How long have you been at the Barrett Group?
I came over to the Barrett Group at the end of 2015.
Okay. And why?
So at the beginning of 2015, I was looking at the MLS and I came across a listing, and the listing broker was Andre Barrett. And just so happened that I've known Andre since the third grade. So I was like, hey, if this person came from where I came from, started where I started, and he now owns his own brokerage, let me figure him out and let me go over there and pick his brain. And maybe I even need to be on his team so that way I can grow. You need to surround yourself with people who are trying to take themselves to the next level. And that's why I came over, and the best decision I ever made.
I love that. So with all of this, what do you enjoy most about being a real estate agent?
Real estate is very, very gratifying. I really feel like helping people make this decision is so fulfilling to me. Closing days and getting our offer accepted, they're just really wonderful, wonderful moments for us.
And what do you not like about being a real estate agent? Well, what's the least thing you like about being a realtor?
So when it comes to being a realtor, you tend to deal with a lot of different transitions with the market, dealing with multiple offers. So the things that I don't like about real estate will happen to be the fluctuation of the market and working a deal and it not closing, and we don't get paid, because we don't get paid unless the deal closes.
So for those out there who are thinking about purchasing a home, what would you say is your favorite part about the home buying process?
The home buying process is very exciting. I mean, in this market it's a little different, but getting your offer under contract is so fulfilling, because especially right now, you have multiple offer situations always taking place. You're so excited when you finally get that property under contract. And then closing day is amazing. It is so gratifying. It's so beautiful. It just fills my heart up every time I have one.
And for those out there who think about selling their home right now, what is your favorite part about the selling?
Sell. Because you can get the most out of your buck at this exact moment right now. This market is really high, and the sellers are really satisfied with their selling of their properties right now.
So another thing, no real estate agent is the same. So what do you do to stand out from other agents?
I tend to, what I like to do is I like to make my clients feel very comforted, like they are my family members. I treat everybody as if they're family members. I treat everybody as if I've known them forever. Even if I just met you 5 minutes ago, we become best friends, because I'm going to help you with this process and allow you to feel as comfortable as possible during the process, so that way you're making a big decision. You need to be feeling comfortable. So I'm here to comfort you. And everybody's my friend. I act like everybody's my sister, my brother, or anybody else.
I love that. And what are your thoughts on the current real estate market right now?
This market is quite crazy. Interest rates are high. Demand is low. Buyers are aggressive. And sellers are greedy. So get in where you fit in, and just don't let it stress you out. But this market is different than any other market I've ever experienced before. But because I've been doing this for so long, I've been able to maneuver through it pretty well.
That's great. And what advice would you have for someone who's thinking about becoming a real estate agent?
Becoming a real estate agent right now, I feel like nobody told me that I was going to have to come in and deal with the fact that you have to spend money. You don't jump out knowing everything. You literally have to jump out and learn everything from scratch. Although you've been through school, and although you've got the completion and finished the test, you still don't know crap. You literally have to go out, get you a good brokerage, get you a good mentor, and just prepare yourself mentally for what's happening next. You may or may not make a couple dollars right away, but most of the time you didn't. I don't think I made my first couple dollars to maybe 6 or 7 months in, and then you have to grow from there. So it's a lot of on-the-job training. So just mentally prepare yourself for the transition of the hustle.
Okay, got it. And what questions do you ask your clients to make sure their needs are being met?
What I like to do is anytime I don't consider myself necessarily a real estate agent when I'm dealing with my buyers. I consider myself a property matchmaker. So anytime we go out, once we've gone and seen a couple of properties, I always seem to ask my buyers if they are literally, do they get this feeling of, I am at home. I want you to feel like you're at home. I want you to feel like you are completely satisfied with this purchase. I don't want you to settle. So I always ask people to make them feel like this is what I want to do and this is what it is.
I love that. I love that. So let's get a little personal now. How do you balance life, being a realtor and a mother?
Trial and error. Balancing life as a realtor and a mom, it has its moments. I literally feel like last year with the pandemic, I picked mom being over being a realtor because I had to be close to family. So what I do now, I just try to make sure I'm the best mom I can possibly be to my children on a regular basis. And then when it comes to real estate, I go hard. So I just do the best I can. But to be honest, it's trial and error. There's no rules to this. You just do it.
And how big is your family?
Me and my husband have 4 kids total. He had 2 children when we met, a daughter that's about to be 22, a son that is about to be 14, and I had a daughter that's about to be 18. And then a few years ago, he said he wanted to add to the Brady Bunch. So he wanted to have a son, and we have a son who is now 3. His name is Cairo.
Oh, that's nice.
And that's where it's over with. It's done. Shop is closed.
And what would you say is your greatest achievement outside of work?
My greatest achievement outside of work is being a mom. I absolutely love being a mom. I love being a wife. I love my family. So being able to give them life experiences and being able to be present for their events and their different things they have going on in their life, that really fulfills me. So that's my biggest accomplishment.
I like that. So I know you like to travel a lot. What would you say is what is the best vacation you've ever been on?
The best vacation I've been on was a recent vacation. I actually took my husband to Dubai for his 40th birthday, and that vacation was life-changing. It's absolutely beautiful there. It opens your eyes up to a whole different level of life. And I'm looking forward to more future vacations because I feel like after that, I got to keep going. So I'm already conjuring up some things in my mind of what's next and where we're going to travel to next.
That's how I am too, actually. So let's do a little speed round. All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
What song can you listen to on repeat?
I can't even speed through that because I feel like music's the soundtrack to life. So right now I got a couple songs on repeat. You have Kalani and T-Pain, I like that. Roddy Ricch, Late at Night. I have Young Blue and Chris Brown, Baddest. I just have an array of songs, and these songs will get played to death in my car concert because I'm in my car dancing all the way anywhere I'm going. So I any song at the moment that I like is getting played to death.
And what would you say most inspires you?
What most inspires me, especially with real estate, is the feeling that I get when I help people. So being able to help people find their house, getting their forever home or sometimes their first home is super fulfilling. So once I have a closing, it's like on to the next. Let's do it.
What's a guilty pleasure of yours?
My guilty pleasure is, I have 3. I like gummy bears. I love gummy bears. They're bad for you, but I love gummy bears. I also like, what I can do on a Saturday is sit down and watch real life crime shows, period. Like First 48, Dateline 2020. I can sit there and watch that thing all day. And my last one is I like to pop pimples.
Oh my gosh, that is gross, but okay.
If my husband wants to make me bad, he'll show me one that I can't, and he won't let me pop it. Then I'm going crazy.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. So if you could switch lives with someone for one day, who would it be and why?
If I could switch lives with somebody for one day, it would be Jeff Bezos.
Why?
The creator of Amazon. Because he's the richest man in the world, and I would just love to be in his shoes for one day just to grab his knowledge and understand what life like that would be like.
Oh, I like that. Okay. Sweet or savory?
I'm a lemonade type of girl, so I like them both. I drink lemonade morning, noon, and night. I love sweet or savory. If I eat something tart, I have to have a sweet thing afterwards. So I'm just both.
Biggest strength?
My biggest strength is that I'm a genuine, pure person. I do everything with pure intent. There's nothing that I'm doing that's not thinking about everybody else, not just myself. So I have a good heart.
Biggest weakness?
My biggest weakness is my consistency. I lack consistency with certain things, and I feel like if I can fix that, I'd be damn perfect.
All right. Final question. You ready?
Yes, let's go for it.
How do you cope with stress?
I love to dance. So when things get stressful, I'm dancing. So however that is, in the car, in the house, music is on 10, I am dancing. I am always dancing. Dancing is life. Music is the soundtrack to life. Music is my life. So dance through all that mess and make it happy. And I love to make people smile too, so I dance through my stress. And I'm also very optimistic, so I'm always looking at the glass half full. And I always try to figure out the solutions versus the problems. That's
Wow.
just me. Positive E is what they call me.
All right, Erica, thank you so much for taking the time to answer my 23 questions today. And everyone, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Any last thing you have to say, Erica?
Just listen. Life gives you lemon, make lemonade. Have full kind of people, positive answers, and manifest your life. If you can think it, you can achieve it. Oh, and one other thing. It says train your mind and your body will follow. So that's my new motto right now. I'm training my mind so my body will follow and get through this thing called life. It's quite crazy out there right now, but I'm living it the best I can.
True. All right. Thanks again, Erica. All right, everyone. We'll see you next time.